Antonio Today, the only local news station with nonstop news.
It is what we do. Good morning, Nonstop News starts right now. We are, a little reminder here in case you don't know, the only TV station in town that is commercial free all the way up until the top of the hour.
We have you covered this morning, including a look at traffic with Joy and a look at your weather with Jeannette. Good morning, Jeannette.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Excited because we're going to see a change.
Yes.
Cold front coming tomorrow. It won't get cold, but there will be a noticeable change for Thursday and Friday. Temperatures this morning, not so pleasant. It's very warm. Take a look at the temperatures in Bexar County, upper 70s to low 80s, 80 degrees right now at the airport. It's 79 in New Braunfels, 75 in Bernie. That's still pretty warm. 77 in Hondo, down towards the south, upper 70s. Afternoon highs, forecasting highs in the mid to upper 90s in many spots, some spots in the triple digits. And these are the actual temperatures. Throw in the humidity, and in some spots it's going to feel even hotter. I want to limit time outside today between 2 and 6, but if you have to be outside working in these conditions, please be careful. First full day of fall, but feeling more like the middle of summer. Relief is coming, and that's going to come from this. A cold front is already working its way towards the panhandle of Texas. It gets here tomorrow in the afternoon. I'll track it for you, show you the timing, how much rain we could see, the chance for rain, and the potential for any severe weather. All that and more coming up in just under 10 minutes.
Live from the northwest side, we have all of a sudden a lot of things to talk about. Several accidents across San Antonio. I'm going to start off with this one. This is causing a major delay along Loop 410, up to 20 to 25 minutes. And you can see why. We've got a couple of lanes blocked here because of this wreck. And this is going to be in the eastbound lanes of 410 at Exchange Parkway. Again, this is just one of many problems that we have at the moment, including here on the north side, 281 northbound at Sprucewood Lane. Kind of a similar situation, but a little bit smaller closure, one lane blocked there because of that. And then in the downtown area, the northbound lanes of I-37 right there on the interchange with I-35, we have a reported vehicle fire. Now that has been extinguished, so you're not going to see any flames going through there right now, but we do still have part of the road closed there as well. That's also causing some major delays on 37 through the downtown area. All of that being said, our biggest slowdown is still I-35 on the northeast side, those southbound lanes, all the way from Loop 1604 to 410 basically, and photojournalist David Mendoza is live to cover that situation from RoadCam. Good morning, David.
Hello, 35 South still a complete mess right now, very slow going. Hey, I did encounter a problem just south of O'Connor Road in the southbound lanes. Looks like we have a disabled vehicle that is blocking your far right lane. Police are not out with him yet. It is a black vehicle. It is hard to see. So if you're traveling in the far right lane, be aware just south of O'Connor Road because that guy's completely stopped blocking all traffic. His vehicle is broken down. I've also heard reports of an accident a little north of O'Connor Road, kind of near Judson Road in the southbound lanes as well. Can't confirm that, didn't see it, but hearing reports of it. Just be aware of that. I'll leave you with that. Back to you for now.
All right, David, we'll continue to check in. That's the latest with your on-time traffic.
All right, Joy, thank you. 6:45 now on this Tuesday. New this morning, 2 families have lost their homes because of a fire. This was about midnight at a duplex along Forest Ridge near Crestway. That's on the northeast side. Flames shooting from the roof, that caused it to collapse. No one was hurt, thank goodness. No word, though, on the cause of the fire.
A wreck early this morning causing problems for some commuters on San Antonio's northeast side. It happened at just before 6 on Nacogdoches underneath Wurzbach Parkway. You can see the white SUV turn completely on its left side. No one was seriously hurt.
Also developing right now, another fire to talk about. Firefighters responding to a house fire on the northwest side. One person dead after threatening police.
Tawny Davis is live right now with the latest details from police and fire officials. Good morning, Tawny.
Good morning. So the situation unfolded very quickly with at one point more than a dozen first responders on the scene trying to tackle those massive flames. But now that the fire is put out, the investigation begins. So what we know from the first responders on the scene of Chartwell Drive, when the fire crews arrived, a man believed to be in his 30s pointed a gun at them. That man then ran back in the burning home and barricaded himself inside. Negotiators did their best to try to get him to come out, but as the fire grew and consumed the home, the man did not move. Crews then went on the offensive, working to extinguish the flames. They were able to knock the fire down and then found the barricaded man dead in the doorway. Officials say they were called out to the home a couple times before the home was consumed by the flames.
We got the call earlier for a person inside and that they had started a fire. We were not able to confirm that during the initial report. Calls came in later that there was some light smoke showing. We showed up, and at that point we tried to make contact with him. We were unsuccessful, and then we ended up with the fire that had fully engulfed the house.
3 dogs were found to be in the home at the time of the fire, but SAPD were able to get them out safely. Now, this investigation is underway about what exactly is the cause of the fire. It did take them a while to knock down those flames, so there's not going to be an answer for quite a while. Reporting live, I'm Tawny Davis. Back to you.
A former Bexar County deputy constable is charged with official oppression for groping a woman during a traffic stop. On Monday, the Bexar County District Attorney's Office announced that Maximiliano Marquez, a former Precinct 2 deputy constable, is sentenced to 24 months of deferred adjudication or probation. This comes after an incident on January 18th of last year where Marquez had sexually assaulted a woman detained during a traffic stop. The woman was eventually released without citation.
All right, stop what you're doing. Take a look at your screen real quick here. $1 million of cocaine seized in a huge drug bust in New Braunfels. Police say this happened last Friday. Officials stopped a black truck along 35 near Canyon High School. Look at all of that coke right there. That is a ton. Officers found 44 pounds of cocaine inside of a truck. The driver, 21-year-old Maria Rojas, and a passenger, 47-year-old Gustavo Ferragrino, were both detained and face federal drug charges in that bust.
3 men face murder charges in connection with a deadly shooting in Carrizo Springs. Dimmitt County deputies responding to a 911 call on Friday near North 17th and Thompson Streets. They found a man, Miguel Flores, shot, and he later died. Within 12 hours of the shooting, deputies arrested Casey Abraham, Zachary Garza, and Ramiro Mora. Tampering with evidence charges.
Trial date set for Brad Simpson on a murder charge in connection to the disappearance of Suzanne Simpson, the mother of 4. He will be going on trial, talking about Brad, February 13th. Prosecutors say that most of the evidence has been turned over. Suzanne vanished on October 6th last year. Her body has not been found. An update on the Charlie Kirk case. The FBI now trying to find anyone who came into contact with the suspected shooter, either in person or online. The FBI says the alleged shooter, Tyler Robinson, talked about the shooting with people online on a gaming app called Discord. He allegedly admitted in a group chat that he shot Kirk. The FBI is also tracking down so-called conspiracies, including possible accomplices. There's video that has surfaced showing people in the crowd using hand gestures and signals at the time of the assassination. Here's a reaction from the FBI director.
What we're doing, we've already done, is serve legal process, not just on Discord, so that the information we gathered is sustained and held in a evidentiary posture that we could use in prosecution should it be decided to do so.
Prosecutors do not have an official motive yet, but they are considering a hate crime based on religion or an attack on the First Amendment. The state could seek the death penalty. It's unclear, though, if federal prosecutors will do the same.
Soon, Canada will be just a flight away. This is all thanks to a new direct flight coming to the San Antonio International Airport. Nonstop flights to Toronto take off next May. Air Canada will be flying in and out of San Antonio 3 times a week, with the hope that will grow to 7. Airport officials worked on this deal for months to show the air carrier what San Antonio has to offer. The new connection also means another step towards growth for San Antonio's economy.
I think it's an added bonus to us. I mean, as we continue to add direct flights to Toronto will be our 49th. We start to see that benefit, and it's an incremental benefit. And the airport team out here is continuously working to add to our direct flight stable.
This will be the airport's 10th international flight route.
Now your certified most accurate 4-zone weather with meteorologist Jeannette.
Well, it was a pretty hot and humid day yesterday. We made it to 95 degrees. That was the official high at the airport. Another hot and humid day today. In fact, it's going to get even hotter this afternoon with highs climbing closer to the upper 90s. With the humidity, it's going to feel like we're in the triple digits. No worries, a cold front is coming through tomorrow. That's the weather maker that will bring us a change. It won't get cold, but there will be a noticeable relief late this week. We're talking Thursday and Friday, not as hot and turning a lot less humid. There's the weather maker right now. The cold front extending from the Midwest back across the desert Southwest. Most of the showers and storms well off towards the north, but near the front in the Panhandle, starting to see some spotty showers. There's an upper level low that's back across the Colorado Rockies. That's going to miss us to the north as it continues to track to the east, but that'll help to push the cold front through our area. As high pressure backs off to the west, we'll see the cold front sweeping through tomorrow in the afternoon. Timing for San Antonio between about 1 and 4 p.m. That is what's going to help to produce the scattered showers along with some gusty thunderstorms. Still some lingering moisture early Thursday. Later Thursday, the drier air takes over as winds turn around to the north. We are looking at a level 1 severe weather risk, marginal risk. This means that anywhere in this shaded area, there could be a thunderstorm that produces some brief high winds, gusts over 40, possibly 50 miles an hour. That could do some damage, and some heavy rain that could cause some isolated flash flooding. In-house computer model showing how much rain we could pick up. I would say a general 1/10 of an inch to 3/4 of an inch plus. Some spots, which include San Antonio, could see between 1 to 2+ inches. You'll need that 4-zone weather app starting tomorrow. In the tropics, this is Category 4 Hurricane Gabrielle staying well to the east of Bermuda. It is going to weaken as it tracks across the northern Atlantic Ocean, down to a remnant low as it moves towards Portugal. That's going to be a rainmaker for Portugal and Spain down the road over the weekend. There are 2 other tropical waves that have a pretty good chance of development behind Gabrielle. This one, there goes the center of it. It's a tropical wave that now has a 90% chance of development. That could become Humberto. And then we are looking at this tropical wave that may move towards the southeastern U.S. That has a moderate chance of development. That could become Imelda. Another warm and muggy start to the day here. We're looking at mostly cloudy skies right now. It'll stay that way through mid-morning and then gradually clearing out, becoming mostly sunny. Forecast high 96, maybe as high as 97. Heat index, though, in San Antonio over 100 degrees. For tomorrow, 78 in the morning, 94 in the afternoon, 50% rain chance. That's tomorrow afternoon. Scattered showers along with a couple thunderstorms because some of the storms could be strong. I have a weather alert day. 60% of the area will see showers and storms Wednesday night, and then 30% early Thursday. Check out the temperatures for the rest of the week. Lows in the 60s with highs in the upper 80s near 90. Here's the extended forecast for the other 3 zones. All of the area looking at a pretty good chance of rain for Wednesday. One more, here is the extended for the eastern zone. 60% rain chance tomorrow.
Okay, one look at this map and you can tell it is a busy morning out there. Lots of things to get to, so let's go through all of them. One of our biggest delays is going to be here on the northwest side of San Antonio. We have a crash in the eastbound lanes of Loop 410 at Exchange Parkway. 25 to 30-minute delay, and here's why. We do have a couple of lanes blocked as crews work to clean this up. Behind it, that's what you will be sitting in that area. On the north side, about a 5-minute delay behind this crash in the northbound lanes of 281 at Sprucewood Lane. One lane blocked because of that. And then we had a vehicle fire that has since been extinguished. That was in the northbound lanes of I-37, right there on that interchange with I-35. All of that causing about a 5 to 10-minute delay. And then back to our favorite spot and where we've been parked all morning long, construction closures on the northeast side, southbound lanes of I-35 from Thousand Oaks to Randolph Boulevard. We've seen some construction closures. We've also seen a disabled vehicle there. That backup is stretching all the way from 410 back to Loop 1604. About a 35-minute delay. Photojournalist David Mendoza sat in that for a while. Let's get one last check-in with him. Good morning, David.
Hey, good morning. Well, I'm not on 35 South anymore because I'm actually moving. I'm on Wurzbach Parkway, headed more towards 281 to get a centralized location in the city. 35 South is looking worse. Be aware of that. There's hazards on the roadway. Drive safe and have a great Tuesday. Back to you.
Happy Tuesday, David. We appreciate you.
All right, guys, thank you. Bexar County's all-digital public library is asking you to take part in a historic challenge all day. Bibliotech hopes to break the world record for most library card signups in a single day. So the library will count the amount of library card signups from 8 a.m. This morning to 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. The card obviously unlocks thousands of resources, ebooks, movies, music, and a whole lot more. Registration is free for Bexar County residents 16 and older. To sign up, you can visit bibliotech.org/register.
More than 1,000 people came out to Yogi Berra Stadium in New Jersey for the largest game of catch. More than 1,100 pairs of people came out to break a Guinness World Record. People stood 10 feet apart and played catch for 5 minutes. The previous record was set in 2017 in Illinois with 972 pairs of people. The record-setting play catch event was held as a tribute to Yogi Berra. The Hall of Famer and iconic New York Yankee star was a longtime resident of New Jersey.
Something therapeutic about a catch. And here's an A for effort. The Boys and Girls Club of Newark tried to break the world record for biggest pizza party last night. More than 1,200 pies were ordered, 10,000 people showed up, but only 3,500 people were counted, which means the standing record of 4,525 will continue to be the record. I'm not sure what those folks are doing. They're dancing around. There's no pizza eating going on there.
So does that mean that they just didn't count everyone?
I don't know. But, I mean, 10,000 said they were going to show up, and they ordered a bunch of pies for everybody.